Okay, hello. Okay. I intend that whoever needs to see this will see this at the exact right time, in the right energy. Okay. I call in and forth my spirit family team. I call in and forth the spirit family team of anybody who is called to this. I feel like I'm just gonna go straight in. I'm wearing a red t-shirt. Do you know what? Today, I don't know what's going on. I've felt like this energy of like insecurity, of like unrealistic expectations and pressure, and choked, kinda like don't know what to say, don't know what to do kind of vibe. A sort of sit and wait it out kind of vibe. Wait till it all blows over. But there's this song that's like, they ain't just praying on my downfall, waiting for my downfall. They're out here more hoping I'm out here patiently waiting. Can't get my words out. I don't know if this is the eclipse or what. But don't just wait. Don't wait till you're ready. You'll be ready when you do. I'm not really sure where this is going. I have really been working on removing distractions and getting back into the zone again. But something in the last few days has really been like, my mind's blank. I can't think, yeah. And I've been cleansing. Oh my gosh. I knew eventually that was gonna happen. I've been cleansing. I'm now looking at a Ferris wheel. Ebb and flow of life, really, isn't it? Like, ups and downs. 2, 5, 6. Let whatever you can do now be enough. Let it be enough. At least if you do something. At least if you try. Yeah, 313. It doesn't have to make sense. I guess one thing I want to say is trust that your soul already knows the way. Just because you and your physical body self doesn't know the way, doesn't know what's going on, doesn't mean your soul doesn't know. Your soul knows exactly what it's doing, exactly what's going on. You just have to surrender and go with the flow and just do what your soul guides you to do, because your soul knows the way. It knows exactly what it's doing. It's done this before many times, and I know it can kind of feel like you're kind of along for the ride, but go along with the ride. If it's your soul, it's in control. 404. Yeah. Did I say this was lavender? It's lavender. I'm trying to promote calmness. Ugh. I don't know what this energy is. It's like, frustration. Do they know it's coming to an end? Do they know that obviously we've got the solar eclipse, the blood moon, and there is a big transformation happening. Like, I've been getting like pivotal. This month is a pivotal month. This eclipse is a pivotal eclipse. It's like Mercury retrograde all over again. Yeah. Something's shifting, something's happening. I feel like we all unconsciously know whether or not we've consciously caught up to that or not. Get it together is what just come to my mind. Get it together. We're getting it together. Like, this is why, even if you don't know what to do or what you're doing, just surrender. Let your soul be in control. Yeah. It doesn't have to be perfect. You don't have to make it perfect. Like, pay attention to whatever chakra is not performing well for you right now, because that's probably where your biggest strengths lie. My throat chakra is just not on board with the memo at the moment, and you know what, it's probably just cleansing, having a little reboot, refresh, what's the word, purge. Yeah, we're probably just purging. I don't know what's going on. I had got real consistent, well, somewhat consistent with posting, and then it kind of all of a sudden came to me like, I don't know what to post, I don't know what to say, and that's kind of stopped me from trying. But I don't think it matters if I actually just showed up and tried and gave it a go, something would come out. So yeah, don't let it stop you. Show up, give it a go, you know, even if it's not perfect, even if it doesn't look or end how you want it to, at least you've still tried, at least you've still built some momentum. Really sad, like, now I just feel sad. Gosh, I've been feeling so much energy lately and I don't know what to do with it. And as an empath, sometimes I really do feel like, what's me? What's my energy amongst all of this? Because I feel very neutral most of the time within myself. But who am I if I'm everybody else? I also feel kind of scared. I know that this is an ending, tonight being the full moon. Like, a lot of things are about to change, and it is silly because you think summer would be the blooming season. Okay, we're just gonna let that one roll. Summer would be the blooming season, but you know what? I found, for me personally, summer is kind of like my rest season, and then the last 6 months of the year, so like June to December, is where everything just rapidly, like, it gets quicker and quicker, more more momentum is built. Like, I'm thinking like back onto where I was this time last year. My nose. Where I was this time last year. And this is really the time last year that everything started shifting for me, September. Like, I shifted so much in the last 3 months. And to be fair, to think about it, it's kind of the same for the year before that. So if you feel like that's it, it's not it. It's not it. There is still so much that can happen in the last 3 months. And you know what? I think it genuinely is based off cosmic energy. Like, there is energy that happens at this time of year that propels people forward, that moves us forward, that guides us forward. Something's not right. No, bullshit. Something's not right. Something's not right. Something's not right. Okay, something's not right. something's not right. And I don't know what it is. Things will never be the same again. You'll never be the same again. You have the chance now to end this cycle once and for all. Reframe your mind. Think about things differently. Because perspective is everything. You know, I really just don't feel like I have the motivation to carry on this now. Like, I feel like something within me has just been like, nope. And there's a lot, I can see a lot of people over on a hill over there. Where's the sadness coming from? Is this a new energy? No. Guilt and regret. Should have done things differently. Somebody's losing you and they actually feel heavy and regret about that. Maybe they don't regret what they've done, but they definitely regret losing you. That will show her. Oh dear, what? I am definitely releasing some heavy trauma this full moon. Yeah. And do you know what I don't do enough? I don't just sit with my feelings. Because often they feel overwhelming and confusing and uncomfortable. What is going on? Right, okay. This is probably just not gonna solve the issue, but help me understand, please, Spirit. Help me understand. Strength. There are so many secrets, and I saw this video earlier about, like, just because they're secrets and you know they're secrets doesn't mean that they're bad secrets. Nothing's going the way I want it to go. Nothing's going to plan. Why isn't this working? Why isn't it right? I've had enough. It's not going well how I want it to go. I've had enough. Somebody's just fucking had enough. Somebody's pissed off. Somebody's angry. Somebody's just like, no, fuck this shit. Okay, this is not me because I don't swear. Justice. Justice. Okay. Everyone's getting their justice. I feel like this is a time that justice is being served, judgment is being called. Oh, 144. I just saw 444. You are protected. You know, you're gonna get your justice because you've done the work. You've tried your best. You stay true to yourself. You've listened to yourself. You've listened to your guides. and anybody who has not been in alignment, maybe not listening to things that they should have listened to, they will be judged for that, and you'll be judged for the actions that you have taken. Ace of Pentacles. Now, honestly, if you listen, if you release, if you step through the door that is open to you, if you pack your bags and shut it behind you and walk through, it's all yours. You're being given a new beginning. Like, for me personally, like, if I was in this position that I am in, I'm in right now, that I was in last, I mean, I went through this last year. I'm going through it again. But last year I was filled with panic and fear. But this year I've sort of learned to surrender and to trust and to do what I can, and let source and spirit do what it needs to do. So any money worries, any financial issues, they're all coming to an end. You don't need to feel burdened. This is being released for you. Like, it's already in motion. The wheels are in motion. You've already started this. You've already planted the seeds. It's coming to fruition. We have to have patience. Maybe you're thinking, why isn't it working? It is working. You just can't see it. As Bob Baker would say, like 99% of all manifestations have already been completed before they appear in the external reality. So yeah, don't worry, just because that's not what's being reflected to you. I feel a lot better now. I don't feel as sad anymore. Oh gosh. Okay, and now I feel sad again. Oh, do you know, I see some readers and they're reading some like heavy shit, and I'm like, and then I realize in myself, like, yeah, it's gonna be me. Okay, so the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, Judgment in reverse, and then we've also got the King of Pentacles. So, however we're just gonna go blur. However the wheel looks right now, it can always turn in your favor. Anything can change at any given moment. Pivotal month, however it looks now, don't take that as set in stone, because things can change. The wheel can change in your favor any given moment. Delayed judgment, okay, is what I'm feeling. You may be thinking, where's the judgment? When's judgment going to be called? You're waiting for your justice and your judgment, but it's coming. It's me evil-eyeing myself, because I'm like, why is it taking so long? But divine timing. Okay, I'm going to take that as two ways. You will be in control of your finances again. You will have financial security and stability. You will be able to maintain and sustain. But also, there has been energies around you that I had just channeled who have sourced your energy, siphoned your energy for their own financial gain and benefit. They've probably used you, but their judgment's being called, and they're on the wrong side of judgment. You don't want to be on the side of judgment that they're on, okay? Maybe it feels like they're on the right side of judgment right now and you're on the wrong side of judgment, but it doesn't have to be that way, and it won't be that way, not soon. King of Wands. I feel like amongst all the opportunities and the newness, there is passion, opportunities for growth. Oh, new ideas, new beginnings, a way for you to create something for yourself, something that you didn't think was possible, maybe that other people didn't tell you you had any chance of doing. That's not possible, that's unrealistic. Well, how do they know? Because everything with God is possible, or source, or divine, or whatever you call it. You know what, as long as you have a higher power, powerful endings, painful endings, powerful endings, painful endings. Yeah, don't let anybody else's maturity project upon you in this time. Stay true to you. You've gone through painful endings. Through pain comes power. Interesting. So the 2 of Cups, the 5 of Wands, and I always get this mixed up. I think it's the 7, 2, 4. No, it's the 8. 78. I see a lot of 7s. Maybe you feel like before, to connect with people always lent towards conflict. Lent towards the side of conflict. You never felt it worked out. There was always some kind of conflict. And no matter how you worked or put the work in, maybe they wouldn't. But if you overcome the battles, overcome this battle, if you stay focused on working on yourself, you'll be presented with somebody new, somebody that you can actually connect with, somebody who isn't gonna fight you, someone that's gonna fight for you. Okay. Oh God, I swear, sometimes I feel like I just make this up, but like, okay, I just like, shush. You got your eye on the prize. Your eyes on the prize. I feel like I'm looking at this card and everybody else is focused on each other, and then you've got the one guy in the green in the back and he's just like looking up at the wands like, don't fight anybody else. Fight for the problem. Fight for the problem? Fight for the solution for the problem. Another thing, connection doesn't always have to be with another person. You could connect with animals, you could connect with your higher self, you could connect with other sources, beings, you know? Don't let your work go to waste by giving up now. Hermit. I feel like this is both the time to go within, but like hermit mode has ended. It's time for you to come out of your little bubble, out of your little hermit hole, to see what the world has for you, because you have to get out there. It's not going to come to you. You've got to get out there. You've got to try new things. You've got to go to new places. You've got to do things. And no matter how heavy it feels, you may feel burdened by this, the responsibility, the possibilities. You may feel overwhelmed. You may feel like there is so much to do and not enough time to do it in. Maybe you feel like this responsibility that you've been given is a burden. But it doesn't have to be. You are who you are, okay? I feel like you're a leader in a way. You're leading many, whether you do that publicly or not. But you are a role model. You're an inspiration. People want what you have. People want your energy. Okay? Like, people want to be you. Not to be you, but to be how you feel about you. People want to know how you've overcome. Just what they've seen you overcome, because they ain't seen nothing really. Because they don't know you. Because vagabond. Apparently that means like somebody that like travels. I googled that recently. Never stays in one place for so long. You may feel like you're a traveler of life and you just want to settle. Maybe you don't want to settle because that's not what you're used to. Maybe there's going to come a point where you will settle. There will be somebody, or maybe there'll be someone that travels with you. Okay, I see a white transit van now. Stay open to possibilities. You know, you're not supposed to be alone. You're not supposed to be alone. Even if you feel lonely right now, there is community out there for you. There is somebody out there for you. Page of Wands. New passions new beginnings. Honestly, just let your mind wander, be free. You're complete as you are. Do you know, I identify with being a catalyst. So a catalyst is something that inspires change without actually permanently changing itself. So, you know, your energy is sometimes brought to places so that they can change for the better. Do you ever feel like you leave places changed but better than you found them? You know, people awaken after they've experienced you. Part of me, people shift. Things shift. Things are not the same because they're not supposed to be. But do you know who doesn't really change at the core essence of your being? You. Because while yes, you do change, and change is constant, the only constant in life is change. But it never changes who you are at your core. Because that's not going to change, because you are the change, you are the catalyst. So while yes, you are changing, the core essence of your being, of your soul, of your DNA, of your blueprint, the reason that you are here, the destiny you are here to fulfill, cannot be changed. It cannot be changed. You can be delayed, but you cannot be stopped. Now the thing is, so you don't have to fulfill your destiny. You could have fate. You can not go towards it. You can let fear win. You can not be who you knew you could be. But I don't know if you have a choice. 7-Eleven. It's the easy way or the hard way. I feel like something's gonna happen, and it will either be in a way that's not enjoyable for you, but pivotal for the earth. Like, you have a role here, you have a job, you're here for a reason. Like, you're out here doing God's work. You need to rest, you need to go within. You know, you can find harmony, you can find true love, you can find your soul's calling, you can fall in love with who you are and what you do and where you are and the people that you meet and somebody special for you. A little bit of death at the back of the card, and I just saw like the 3 of Wands. No, the 3 of Swords. Go within, rest. Honestly, you feel like you're juggling the world and you're about to drop it all, but you're not. Release the burdens. You don't have to carry it all. Ask for help. You know, release the inner turmoil. Release the inner conflict, the turmoil. You don't need to be trapped in your head and in your mind. You can let it go. You can go within and you can say, no, I'm not going to choose this. I'm going to choose something else. I'm going to choose something better. Oh. But you're overthinking it. Your mind's like, what about all these things? You're overthinking the things that you don't even know yet, the secrets. But what if the secrets are actually just things you're not ready for yet? The things that you're not ready to know yet. You'll know when you know.